I'm going to tell you what the true disconnect is behind these large game publishers and the gamers after these messages.
Today's video has been brought to you by the generous patrons of The Games who make continued content on The Games possible. The Games patrons enjoy monthly giveaways like Steam gift cards, Star Citizen packages, and any game that you want giveaways. Please consider donating just $1 if in any way you enjoyed The Games content. Thank you.
This particular video by a gentleman named Heel vs. Babyface, where he's ranting about 800 people being fired, which is essentially 10% of Activision Blizzard's workforce. He's very upset. I am too, actually. There's a lot of community managers within Blizzard that were fired that were very good people that had direct connections with the gamers. And that really is the whole point of Heel vs. Babyface's rant. He's talking about these connections from old school WoW. Like, a lot of us remember old school WoW. A lot of us played old school WoW. Like, vanilla WoW's still around because people like that old school feeling where the community actually mattered. That connection between the people who actually designed and published the game versus those that play it is super important. I don't think he necessarily expressed it like that, but that really is the connection that is important, that we feel is what makes a company like Activision Blizzard successful, but in fact it does not, and that is the disconnect. So let's go into the earnings report and let's see that, you know, our outrage. We're so angry, we're yelling. Let's see how it affected Activision Blizzard. And here we go, we can see it right here. Boy, it really affected them, didn't it? Let's look at the 2017 revenues of basically $2 billion, and then let's fast forward to our outrage and our upset at, and the punishment that we gave them in 2018 when they got $2.4 billion in revenue. So apparently they made 400 million more, and that's the level of our discomfort. We were so angry that we gave them 400 million more dollars, and that's the real problem. This connection between the actual company and its investors is more important than the connection between the publisher and the actual gamer. And we feel, because we're outraged that we're expressing it, that they're going to suffer, but they're not. As you can even see over here, the day they reported, their price went up by 10%. So they actually they got rid of 10% of their workforce, and 10% is what the stock price gained, because the investor said, oh, that's less money that they're spending. This is the real problem. And we're just going to continue to have this problem. We can rant about it and get as angry as we want, but until somebody actually stands up and says, I'm not spending any more money with this particular company because of its practices, they're not going to change anything, because they're still making the revenues they need, and they think that what they're doing is a good thing because they're making more money. But what they're really doing is they're going to just continually disconnect with the gamer, and at some point those revenues will suffer when they have lost complete connection. They're going more mobile, you know, and people are saying that's a bad thing. I don't like it. I think it's personally a bad thing that they're going to focus on COD Mobile and these other mobile games. Look at Diablo Mobile and, you know, these things that just really upset most of us. But why are they then making more money? Right? That's what we have to question. Why are they making more money? And personally, I just think that, you know, people can get outraged as much as they want, but until they actually stop spending the money, that's the only punitive way that you can actually change the course of these larger game publishers. So put your money where your mouth is, and next time you want to get outraged, quit spending the money. Me personally, I know I'm outraged. I'm very upset. But am I upset to the point where I'm not going to spend some money on some new Hearthstone cards, right? I don't know. Personally, right now, I like my Hearthstone. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll just stop spending with them. I think there needs to be somebody who stands up and says enough is enough and starts a movement. That's what's needed. Is that going to be me? I really like Hearthstone. I do. But I am upset. But how upset am I? And that's why you're seeing the revenues higher this year than last. And there's your answer, guys. Just being truthful, lots of real talk. Tell me what you guys think. Are you upset enough that are you willing to stop spending all money on Activision Blizzard games? Because if you are, I want you to stand up and I want you to comment down below, and perhaps a movement can start. Perhaps one of you can spark something up. You know, if there were enough people behind it and I saw something that were to happen, I would be like, maybe things will start to change. This is not just like an exclusive Blizzard Activision thing. This could be anything, an Electronic Arts thing. You know, maybe we'll see the games that we want, and the actual direction we want it to go in when people actually punish those large game publishers by not giving them the money. But until then, we're just kind of scratching our chins, wondering where is that person at? I kind of like my Hearthstone. I'm just sorry. I like my Hearthstone. What can I say? All right. Pretty good discussion and debate open here for you guys here on the Games. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. Thanks everybody who support me on this channel, and always going to just bring it real. Just that's the way I'm built. So let me know what you guys think below, and I will see you guys on the next vid.